Hello, my friends. Lorrie here. Welcome to my world. Welcome back if you're coming back, and super happy to see you here if it's your first time. Today is going to be another update on the Survival Seeds 2025, hosted by the fabulous Vineyard Chicks, the sweet and charming Lisa and Jesse over there at Lazy Days Ahead, and Mr. Charles over there at Bushcraft Family. This is a fantastic gardening collaboration with collaborators all through the United States, Canada, the UK, and even Australia. And we are all growing the same things, and we are sharing how we're doing it in our various different grow zones. And we're also talking about gardens in general, how to save seeds, how to take care of yourself, how to become more self-sufficient. So all the way around, it's a fantastic collaboration. There's still time to join. I will leave a link down in the description box where you can click and find out more information about this fantastic collaboration. It is still open. You can still join, and there's only one requirement, and that's to make an entry video so that you can receive some free seeds. Anyway, go check out the website and get signed up. Anyway, this is going to be my garden update, my Survival Seeds garden update for mid-March of 2025. So let's see what I've got going on, and then I'll come back and chit-chat with you at the end. Well, here is the front yard. It's still pretty messy. It's still kind of cold out here to be doing any cleaning up. So I haven't been. I got weeds. My lilacs are going to be starting to come out here. My little mini lilacs. So that's kind of cool. These are marigolds. This thing is going to be just full of marigolds come summer. Hi. And look at my daffodils. Mom loves them. I cut a bunch of them yesterday and took them in. But look at this. Look at this. Those frickin' deer stuck their heads back here and chopped off all of my tulips. Gosh darn it. I thought having them behind the daffodils would help. But apparently it didn't. They ate them anyway. Buggers. Anyway, like you can see, it's all a mess. Haven't cleaned nothing up yet. It's too cold still to clean up. Apparently your bugs live in this stuff. They hibernate in it over the winter. So that's what we're letting them do. Oh, you can see all my mint is starting to come back. Hopefully it will survive. Few other things, got some calendula and some roses in there. They will all come back. Oh, I didn't realize I had these daffodils over here. But I do. Brr, it's cold out here. My rose, my climbing red rose. All right, let's go see the backyard. Still looking pretty rough back here, but you can see my herbs are growing. Let's go through here. When it comes to my survival seeds, you can see here I haven't cleaned up, obviously, but you can see, look at all that oregano coming up. I'm going to have another ton of oregano this year. Lamb's ears looking good, rosemary, thyme, sage, catnip. Catnip is coming up again, another one in the mint family. Oh, brr. There's some chives coming up there. I didn't realize I had chives planted there. No sign of anything on the apple tree yet. But my onions and garlic down here are doing fine. No sign of anything on the grapevines yet. But look at my lemon balm. There we go, survival seed. And it is surviving. I need to come out here with some kind of a camera and get some pictures of some of these weeds that are coming up. See if any of them are useful before I dig them out. I like useful weeds. And here I'm going to plant some peas today. I'm not going to move anything. I'm just going to plant the peas. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all messy. Look at my garlic though. My garlic is going crazy. Oh, look at this. I grew right up through that leaf. Too funny. Anyway, I got 2 big rows of garlic here. That should be plenty for me this year. What else? Strawberries. It's getting closer to time to clear out. You can see they're starting to put out some green, so it's time to come in here and cut off all the dead brown stuff. More of my Egyptian walking onions, looking fabulous. Everything else just sitting there dying. And of course the chamomile. Next time it's Sunday, I'm going to come out here and open up this greenhouse and get things going in there, because wait till you see some of the stuff I have inside that's gone huge. But yeah, you can see I'm getting chamomile all through here. So yeah. There we go. There's the backyard. Well, I'm in here and I'm up potting again today. And so I'm going to be pulling everything off of this stem here and burying it into here. And then the same with this. Well, I don't know. I'm a little concerned about this one. It's gotten really fat down at the bottom there. And so it might not want to lean over, but I'm going to fill this up with dirt anyway and try to do something with it. But on my last video, Xander asked, how do you tell the male from the female flowers? Well, I don't have any female flowers yet on this pumpkin. But as you can see with the male flower, it comes directly off of the stem. Now, if this were a female flower, it would have what looks like a mini pumpkin right here between the flower and the stem. And it would be quite noticeable. That's squash and melons and stuff are super easy to tell when you have a female flower. Now inside, now this hasn't opened yet, and it's probably not going to because I'm going to be chopping it off today, but inside of this is, I think it's called a stamen, and it's a little sticky thing that when you get a female flower, if you're having issues with pollination, you can actually hand pollinate. So I will show you one of those later down the road should the opportunity present itself. But for now, that is what a male flower looks like. And here's this wild jungle. My tomatoes are getting super huge. Ah, pumpkin, getting flowers on it again. I'll have to come and trim those. My moringa tree. Under here we have a tomato and some peppers. Some of my peppers seem to not be doing so good. They're all kind of crapping out on me. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to start some more peppers. I don't know if they got too cold or what the problem was, but they just died. Anyway, up here I have my cabbage, my celery, some turmeric, my orange trees. Yeah, that's what's going on in here. And here, in my little grow bed, I have my lettuce and my bok choy. Now, I've discovered that this tiny Tim tomato that I thought was a dwarf tomato is not a dwarf tomato. So I'm going to end up pulling that out and transplanting it. I'm kind of letting my water get down, and then I think I'm going to pull this apart, pull everything out, and harvest it and eat it, and then clean it all out and get started again with another lettuce and find some kind of a dwarf tomato to put in there, because that's what I want. Here are some of my peppers that are still surviving. These are actually my survival seed peppers, so that's a good thing. I got 3 of them that survived. It was just my hot peppers that didn't do anything. My onions, still putzing away here. I keep trimming them about once a week, just to keep them nice and short. They'll eventually get put outside. Here's my little hyssop that has finally shown its little head. And then in here, I have a little teeny tiny feverfew. I keep hoping that I'm going to get some more popping out, but I'm not seeing anything yet. I just keep this sprayed moist. You can see the paper towel underneath that little layer of dirt where they started. Anyway, fingers crossed that we see some more of that. Pumpkin that you saw me messing with at the beginning of the video. As you can see, it's coming along quite nicely, growing out beautifully. So I'm going to actually mix up some more dirt. I'm going to cut off all those branches and I'm going to wrap that around one more time and bury it in the dirt. And so this sucker's going to have quite the root ball going on. And then same thing with this tomato. You can actually, I actually covered it, but you could see where the parts that I had bent around were kicking up over the dirt. And so I needed to add a little more dirt, and I need to add still a little more dirt into this one here. But yeah, this is how I water my plants when I'm inside, is I set them into a tub of water and let them pull it up from the bottom. Seems to work. And here's my pumpkin filled up again. And I cut all the leaves and stuff off, except for the very tip. Looks like it's just a little baby getting started, but you guys know that this is like the 3rd or 4th time that I've up-potted this in the same pot. So that's how I get away with starting some of my plants so early. Pumpkins and tomatoes and the like, because I know that they will keep growing roots if I keep burying them. So I start them in a bigger pot with a little bit of dirt down at the bottom, and then as they grow, I swirl them around underneath there and add more dirt. So now this is full of dirt, which should be good. It's mid-March now. I can probably start putting these things out into the greenhouse probably in the next week or 2. I need to check and make sure we've got no frost coming up between now and the first day of spring. So, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. And that, my dear friends, is my mid-March survival seeds garden update. You can see I have a lot of my survival seeds that are doing fantastic. My tomatoes and my pumpkins are both survival seeds, and I can't wait. Like I said, it's going to be about a week before I can get them out in the greenhouse, and then just another couple of, I don't know, probably another 4 weeks or so after that, and I can put them in the ground. So I'm excited. Gardening, you all know gardening brings me great joy, and I absolutely love my garden area in the back. Needs to be repainted this year. I could see looking at this video that it's starting to look a little rough around the edges. It's definitely time for a repaint, so we'll be doing that this summer too. And yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out with me today, guys. I really appreciate you. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss an update. I am going to be, as you know, I'm putting out Tech to Tuesday videos again. I hope people are enjoying those. I hope that they're very helpful. And I am going to start working on some more of those vintage videos and get some more of those up for you guys to laugh at. So anyway, thanks again for coming and hanging out with me. I do appreciate every single minute that you spend hanging out with me, and I appreciate you. I hope that you have yourself a fantastic day and take good care of yourself. Bye now.